From the recent GDP numbers of the U.S. economy, the economic impact of COVID-19 pandemic can be seen clearly. America's GDP dropped by 32.9% in the second quarter of 2020. It is actually the worst GDP report in the history of the U.S. economy. Previously, the largest drop was 10% for the March 1958 quarter. And even during the Great Recession, the worst decline was 8.4% in the December 2008 quarter. So how this GDP number will impact normal people and overall U.S. economy? Well, let's find out. But before starting up, we will see how this GDP is calculated. The basic formula to calculate GDP is the addition of consumer spending, government spendings, investments, and net import-export. Now in the case of U.S., the consumer spending saw a major setback. In the second quarter of 2020, consumer spending saw a decline of nearly 39%. This drop has been mainly seen in the service industries like entertainment, tourism, restaurants, and education. Yet there is a bright side of this. And that is the consumer saving is increased from the last few months. The first reason behind that is reduced spendings on non-essential stuff. Another reason for this is the government's massive $2 trillion stimulus package. The government gave people $600 per week to cover their spendings during lockdown. But due to this, government spending increased by 11%. Another major pillar in GDP is the investment. And this sector saw an unbelievable decline of 49%. This means new businesses are not getting funds. And this is due to the unstable market. Even banks, which are the biggest investors in the economy, are not particularly investing at this moment, even after they have extra money which came from people's extra savings in their bank accounts. There is a lot of cash sitting idle. It looks like a good thing, but if it suddenly falls into widespread circulation, then it could cause inflation in the market. So all of this, right from consumer spending to the investment sector, form a chain reaction. All these sectors are interlinked and could impact each other. Now, how will this impact normal people in America? Well, let's see. As investment got low, the new businesses will not come up easily. And this will lead to low job creation. Already the unemployment rate in the US is about 10.3%. This is higher than the worst period of the 2008 financial crisis. So, low money will flow from the market. And this will affect other sectors of the economy too. In the end, normal people will suffer extensively. So what are the options to stop this downfall? Well, first, US government has to control the spread of COVID-19. Only after that, investors and consumers will get confidence to come out and start spending their money. Along with that, the government needs to focus on job creation. And one way to do that is building confidence among the investors to invest in new businesses. Or even old businesses that were shut due to the lockdown. But how the government is going to build confidence among investors? Well, for that, the government needs to take full or partial responsibility for losses from bad investment or non-profiting assets, as the chances of failure are high because of today's unstable market. So if the government will take full or partial responsibility for losses of financial institutions, then it could fuel some confidence in the investors. Yet there are some other factors that could also affect the mindset of investors, and also the stock market. Issues like US-China tensions, protests that are happening all over the country, and the upcoming president election. Issues like these could also damage the overall economy. So, the government should also take care of these issues too. Now you all would be curious. How much time will it take for the complete recovery? Honestly, we cannot predict that either, as this is not a typical economic crisis. Yet some economists believe that the US will experience a quicker and more dramatic V-shaped recovery. Once this COVID situation comes under control, people will likely go out and spend on restaurants, bars, traveling, and things they were waiting for. So yeah, this will help the economy to revive to a certain level. But it would not be same as before. And we cannot expect the economy to be as stable as it was before 2020. So, what are your views about this video? Let us know in the comment section below. And we are glad you watched the full video. Please hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Thank you.